Hey guys, welcome back to another crypto video, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So I got a very cool story for you guys about why Ripple will win, but also I got a ton of Ripple and XRP news, so make sure you watch all the way till the end and let me know in the comment section if you learned something. If you did, make sure you smash that like button and make sure you are subscribed for further news. Now to start off here, Ripple's XRP price predictions, and oh boy, have I seen a lot of price predictions come by. A little bit later in the video, we'll have a crazy price prediction talk just for the heck of it. But the good part about the price predictions that I've been seeing mostly is that they are more of the price analysis types of price predictions. So they're really just looking at the current price and where it's going to move to. And almost anybody in my comment section and in the TA groups that I'm in, we're saying we're looking at a little bit of a bearish period. And the price is really reflecting that by going down the last days of this week. So I guess most of the predictions were right. If you want to know where we talk about this type of stuff, check out the Discord down below. Make sure you check it out. Now going further, there's actually a few Dutch articles that I was checking out today. And this one says, AMA about RippleNet, moving of 100+ million Ripple XRP. And I just went to read through it. I saw this video here, which I'd never seen before. So I pressed it. That later on, and I was just reading through. They also talked again about Ripple moving 107 million XRP. Yes. But then I saw these few things come by, and this is really where I started to get interested about, what are they talking about here? Why is Vitalik in one of these articles? What's going on here? If you're Dutch, you most likely just already read it now, and you already get the joke, but most likely you're not Dutch, so you don't know what it says. And it started off here with a tweet from Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase. This is such a great headline, right? And they're talking here about the CEO of Zoom, who is now a billionaire because their company got valued at $8 billion, and he is now like, I don't know how much he got, like $1.8 billion now, dollars worth. And then Vitalik replied, "Fun fact, I tried to be an intern at Ripple back in the day, mid-2013, but US visa complications having to do with the fact that the company had only existed for 9 months and the minimum was 1 year stopped me." This is actually kind of crazy. They think that all the way back in 2013, Vitalik wanted to be a Ripple intern. Kind of strange, right? But more on that and more on this article actually later. So XRP designed to reach an astronomical heights, as it's scalable enough to reach 7.5 billion people. This was what my previous video was about. Received a lot of criticism, and a lot of people said it is total BS. But if you do not agree that XRP is going to hit these masses of people, let me know why. All right, don't just come at me with this is total BS or some dumbass comment. Please explain to me why you think that is not going to happen. Don't leave it blank. Don't just insult me. Just give us insights. Because if you have a very, very valid point, maybe I'm switching over too, If you can convince me, try. Ripple XRP recovers from intraday lows. Upside potential is limited. The article which we were talking about yesterday, it has to come true, right? Yesterday we were still discussing whether or not the price was going to return upwards. Our conclusion was that the price was most likely going to be falling for a little bit, and the article was right. Just wanted to give them their credit where it's due. Next article here is that the founder of Ripple-backed, or I guess Spring-backed, XRPL Labs, Remittance, is offering a behind-the-scenes look at one of his first creations, the XRP tip bot, and a little bit more on that. But most importantly about the XRP tip bot, if I can filter through it right now, it is, let's see which one it is right now. It is on a few pages that I haven't open. Let's see here. All right, I don't know where it is anymore. It's one of these articles here that I have open. But yeah, the cool part about that is that if we can refresh all of this, that the XRP tip bot and I guess the team here at XRPL Labs are really working to get a European license to for their tip bot, which is really quite amazing and really quite innovative. It's actually the Panda tweet here, I remember now. Let's actually quickly load that one in. Let's see if we can load it in. Meanwhile, what they actually mentioned in the tweet here is how quickly the XRP community is moving and how quickly these small little things can scale to be huge. So they're really trying to get a banking license now. And if you think about the severity of that, that's just completely insane, right? To be applying as just some small guys for a real banking license is already insane on its own. I don't know why these articles are not loading though. I don't really know what is going on. But I've just been having it more and more with this computer, man, that we've been having some of these issues, and I'm hoping to get them all fixed ASAP, but I literally don't know what I can do to fix it, right? There's literally nothing I can really do about it. But let's just quickly continue on and just see if everything loads with the time here. I got the tweet loading on the side screen. Vitsvind announced that they are in the process of obtaining an European banking license. Isn't it A? Like without the N? I'm not a native English speaker, but I'm just asking for myself. I think it's A, right? Because it is banking. Banking license for the XRP tip bot. It is amazing how a small project can grow so much and fast. Thank you, Hayden Tiffany, for this amazing video. And this is again from Hayden Tiffany's Twitter page, where she discusses about what's going on. That video itself, not too important, but the tweet on it was. Oh yeah, we already discussed this one. Moving forward, I saw this in the Dutch article from before here, this article here. It's just a cool AMA session with Ashish Burla and the like director or whatever. Like he's the SVP of product, and then the girl is like a little bit below him, like a certain director or something. And they're just going back and forth about 4 specific subjects, and also explaining the remittances and how much money is going around to Mexico and the Philippines. Let's just quickly hear that. I just paused it at the time where he says the amount of money.
Where we leverage XRP for sending cross-border payments without the need to pre-fund. There's a lot of factors in consideration before launching those different destination countries. Regulation, for example, but also the market opportunity. So the great thing about Mexico is that it's a $31 billion destination for remittances. And the great thing about the Philippines is that it's a $33 billion destination for remittances. Both huge market opportunities, and both growing at about 6% per year. So, the market need is there, it's growing, and the regulations are favorable for using digital assets and cryptocurrencies for cross-border flows.
And so,
just wanted to quickly have that in there. I recommend you guys all to watch this video though. It only takes 13 minutes, so it's definitely worth it. And you could just copy the link, just write it over, or find it on this webpage right here on the bitcoinmagazine.nl. Right, moving forward again, a little bit of a fun article, I must admit. The souvenir shop had Scrabble pieces, and then you can see it, of course, XRP813. It does rhyme, it is kind of funny, and are these also the real values in Scrabble? I can't believe R would be 1, but, right, 813 XRP, it does rhyme, it is all quite cool. And then people started to really rally and also send me tons of messages with new 813 prediction, 813 this, 813 that. You can see the comment section here filled with new price predictions and end of the year things. I think this is just something you should appreciate, right? This is just a lot of fun. People coming together and just laughing a little bit about some of the crazy price predictions. It's just nice to have that type of stuff. People still going on about that 589, and now switching over a little bit. 3-letter word for unsound money. 813 new price prediction. Watch an article be written, and definitely, if you wait a day, there will be a few articles written about this. And that's actually kind of funny though, how much influence she can have on the crypto space most likely. If she were to tweet right now, I think XRP is going to be $813 at any point in the future. There's going to be 10 articles within like 5 hours that are going to be written. Another thing I had open here was her Twitter specifically. I wanted to show you guys just a little bit of the XRP meetup that I was not at, but I could have gone, right? Actually, I kind of, I don't want to say messed up, but regret not going since it's really close by, and I could have done it really simply. I just was not really aware that it was so soon. I thought it was actually the next day, and some of you guys have asked me like, are you gonna go? And I should have, right? But yeah, didn't. Right, it's cool though. Like maybe next time. There will be another one in Amsterdam soon, I hope. Also, I just wanted to quickly show you guys the Ripple Twitter page, as not all the news that you find on these miscellaneous Twitter pages is really on here. As an example, this video, which is unlisted on the official Ripple YouTube channel, was not even tweeted on the official Ripple Twitter channel either. So I don't really know how you could have found it. Moving forward, just quickly showing you guys the Ripple page, showing you that you could not have found it on here. And then moving forward into this video. I don't really know why I had this article open anymore, because it did not. I was just watching the video, I guess, so that was why I had it open. It's also talked about XRP, but it doesn't really contain too much XRP. It's mostly about other subjects. And now, who wins? Ripple and XRP or the bank-approved stablecoins? And this is where the title of the video and the thumbnail really come into place. Because whenever you're asking me this question, I already know the answer. And just again, make sure you remind yourself this is just for entertainment purposes only. This is by no means financial advice. 100% entertainment, not a financial advisor, not affiliated with XRP or Ripple. This is just my personal opinion. But whenever I'm seeing these questions, I already quickly know that XRP and Ripple can win this race. And most likely, for personal gain, they will. If you're asking the question, which one is going to be more popular in the sense that what are banks going to be using, it's a very hard question to solve, because then you're also going to have to make a difference between Ripple and XRP, because when Ripple, we could be talking about Xcurrent, about XRP, about anything, and XRP, we could specifically be talking about a new solution for XRP or XRapid, or possibly Spring, investing into anything, but mostly there's a big difference that needs to be made there. And when we're also talking about adoption from banks, we're also talking about, is every bank going to have their own different stable coin for those Nostro Vostro accounts to make it simple for themselves? Or are they going to be adopting one major other stable coin? And when we're looking at that question specifically, I know the answer that there's not going to be one major other stable coin that's really going to be winning it. And if I had to choose between one major stable coin that those banks can decide upon or XRP, I would be choosing XRP. If I could make the choice between Ripple, so all of Ripple's products, and stable coins, I would definitely always keep choosing Ripple. The only problem is we don't really know which one is going to be making it out there the quickest. But in the longer term, there's actually a very good chance that these bigger players, because right now we're talking about smaller players, but these bigger players are also going to be switching over into, I guess, the cheapest form of what they can get. It just, again, depends solely on what these banks individually are going to be doing. But there's most likely not going to be one very big banking like agreements or like contract. No, I don't want to say contract. Like where they just all agree. I don't want to say coalition either. They all agree to use the same stablecoin. It's going to be very difficult for them to do so. But a lot of these banks could pull a JPM on us where they just go ahead and get their own sort of stablecoin, like the JPM coin. That could be happening. We can't really do anything about that. But that's just with these bigger banks. These smaller banks, definitely not going to be doing that. And XRP has just the biggest and the best chance of winning all that market. If we're also discussing about whether WorldWire from IBM and Ripple and XRP are going to be winning, I still think Ripple and XRP are going to be winning that race. But again, we're comparing two behemoths here, and we just need more information, right? We need more information about how these companies are already looking at these technologies, and a little bit about that is being said at the end of this video here, like somewhere in the middle, about how these companies are receiving it already. But it's always positive, right? We're always hearing positive things solely, and that just brings me to the conclusion that XRP is going to be winning 100% this race. Not hating on this tweet, just generally curious, why would any bank use a volatile crypto like XRP over a bank-approved stablecoin? Follow-up question, how do you wind down a $14 billion market cap once it becomes clear to the leadership that the original plan will never work out as intended? You can either continue to charade a la Tyrannos or something else. Honest question, not hating, whatever. Imperator Emir, a user who says Ripple is his main focus, responded, this has been answered so many times it's not funny. Bank stablecoins are only for use within said bank networks. No bank would trust another bank issued coin. XRP is a bridge asset. XRP will bridge any bank issued assets together. What volatility? XRP settles between 4 seconds or in less than 4 seconds. Putting some emphasis here also on multi-hop, which actually makes all of this a lot easier. And XRP is a bridge asset, that is definitely true, but Ripple on themselves, on their own, can already just fix all of this, right? There's literally nothing in this sector that they can do. At least that I'm thinking about now, there's nothing that they're falling short on. And if you think about it, how are these banks going to be deciding which coin is going to be the main one, right? There's got to be one central player who's going to control it, and no bank is going to allow another bank to be the bigger player there by having the named coin after them. It's either going to be a very, very big amount of banks who just choose to go for one specific asset, but I don't know how that could ever work out, or these banks piece by piece just start to adopt XRP or XRapid or just any Ripple's new products and then move forward with that. Again, you can just read through all these comments there. There's multiple people giving you guys reasons as to why it will work out 100%, but this is already good. Refused US visa 8 times, and again, why I had this in here is because you should not give up. I just wanted to put some emphasis on that. He got refused 8 times, right? He wanted to go to Silicon Valley, got refused 8 times, then became a billionaire. Simple as that. No, it's not as simple as that. There's, again, a bigger story behind it, but it's just crazy how everything can seem so dark in the beginning. Again, not necessarily talking about this one right here, but everything can seem so dark in the beginning, and then at one point, everything just snaps over, starts to turn crazy positive. Same with the crypto market. You might have lost 100,000 already, like in the last months or so, last year. But at one point, it could just all turn over and become the biggest and best investment of your life. It could be. Same with gambling. Don't recommend gambling, by the way, but same with gambling. It could have been just you losing day in, day out. You just lose $1 every day. And then at one point, you're like, you know what? I'm just going to put in $10 or let's say $100 and just win once, right? Then never gamble again because you should not be gambling. But losses are not your end goal, so don't let them be, right? They're not your end goal. You keep innovating. Every loss is just another step towards your goal, towards your victory. And there's so many quotes like that I have on my Instagram that I recommend you guys to check out. The Dusty BC is my name on there. Make sure you go ahead and follow me. And also 2 more articles that we had. Ripple price analysis, XRP continues crushing into the 6,000 set area. First time in 2019. That's not too much to worry about, I guess. Not really anything going on right now. Too much with that, right? We're just going down a little bit, but it's all fine, I would say. And Ripple's XRP is the best solution for the unbanked and underbanked. And again, I told you guys that this video was going to be about that one, but I'm again shoving it to next video where we're going to be talking about the unbanked and how XRP could be fixing all of that. Now to quickly make sure you guys check this out, free Bitcoin in for some free Bitcoin. It's just as simple as that. My Instagram, as I said, the Dusty BC. Go ahead and follow me on there. Twitter, the Dusty BC, and make sure you buy yourself a hardware wallet. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Enjoy your day, everybody. XRP 100%.